The graduate education programs at Concordia University, Wisconsin are quite diverse. We have curriculum and instruction, administration, counseling, reading, special education, educational design and technology, a wide variety of programs. They also vary in their modality. So some of the courses are offered in a self-paced format where the students get to work through the rigorous course content at their own pace with a set time frame, but they don't necessarily interact with other students as much. It's mostly the student interacting with the content and with the instructor. We also have another modality which we would call a collaborative online course, where there's a lot of student-student interaction using technologies like an online discussion board. Sometimes, when appropriate, there might even be a little bit of live interaction using emerging communication technologies. The assignments are usually scheduled on a weekly basis, where the course content opens at the beginning of the week and students have until the end of the week to finish assignments or contribute to certain discussions. It's highly collaborative, highly interactive, but it also gives students a lot of flexibility on when they do their work during each week.
It's been really great to have flexibility. I have 4 kids at home, and I work during the day, and so it's really nice to be able to come home and at a normal time and then eat dinner with everybody and help get everybody to bed and all those kinds of things, and then be able to do my class afterwards or on the weekends or kind of whenever it works, and I can fit it around my family rather than having it take over my family. One thing really hit me, and I was doing it was a research paper, and one of the professors kind of encouraged me, feel free to quote scripture, feel free to have that, Christian piece in your paper. And I was really impressed, not having gone to a Christian university for my undergrad. It was really nice and really refreshing to know that the Christian piece, the scripture, the weight that carries, wasn't something that was looked down upon, but it was something that was encouraged and welcomed and looked forward to.
CUW's mission is, Concordia is a Lutheran higher education community committed to helping students develop in mind, body, and spirit for service to Christ in the church and in the world. That mission statement really informs what we do in online learning at Concordia. It informs who we choose and hire as faculty. It informs the culture and the kind of community that we want to cultivate for our students as well, and how we go about delivering that content, the way that we create an experience for the student that cares for them, that honors their various callings and vocations in life, so we recognize that God has called them not just to be student, but worker and parent or son or daughter or whatever else it might be in their life. We believe that online learning is a way to honor those different callings and vocations that students have. What's distinct about the online venue is that we get to capitalize upon emerging communication technologies and other tools, and we provide students with increased access, opportunity for learning, whether they're located in rural Wisconsin, Hong Kong, New York City, Chicago, or wherever else they might be in the world.
And it's really neat. I mean, it's different than sitting in class with a person, but it's much more intentional. And so I may have sat in classes in my undergrad that were face-to-face and talked to the people around me, but never about the class or never about the subject matter of the class. Maybe just when is that assignment due or things like that. Whereas now we actually discuss the material of the class. One of the things I've enjoyed about taking classes here is that the professors have a variety of experience in their work background. So you have people that have experience teaching education, at the K-12 level, or experience in the business world, as well as the academic end of things. And so they kind of bring the weight of that entire experience to the table. And so you're not just getting someone that has spent their whole life in a school, but you're getting someone that's got experience in the work world or the education world as well as the academic world.
We look for instructors who are highly qualified in their field, in their discipline. We look for people who have a lot of practical experience in what they're teaching. So students get a nice blend of theory, research, philosophy, and practice.
Everybody's been really great, and when I've had questions for professors, they're always there to answer it and ready to answer it and helpful. And when we're figuring out topics for projects or whatever, they're always really more than willing to give their input, and they've been really, really great.
As students look at their options for online learning, they will find that many times those options look quite similar from school to school. CUW has a distinct commitment to providing high-quality, ongoing support for our students, support that goes beyond just the classroom experience. Students who have attended other universities might know that sometimes it's pretty challenging to figure out who you go to for what, whether it's the financial aid office or the registrar's office or whoever else it might be. With that in mind, Concordia has created a distinct role called an ELSA, an e-learning student support assistant. Every student in an online program at Concordia is assigned to an ELSA. That ELSA's job is to be a single point of contact. If the student doesn't know who to go to for what or where to go for something, they can always contact their ELSA, and their ELSA will provide the information or guide them to the place where they can get their questions answered or their problems resolved.